Okay, we're going to do a quick review. First of all, to start class, we're going to do a quick review, and then we're going to learn something new in the middle of class, okay? So the first review, I want you on this slide. We're going to go slide by slide together. So this is slide 1. Let's go ahead and talk about what the equations would be for both these options. I'm not asking you to solve, but I want you to write out both equations down here. You could type it out if you'd like. That's totally fine. But give me both equations here. Go ahead and pause, Miss Alonzo, and let them figure out each equation. So for this side, we should know that it's going to be the fee, that's your y-intercept. So the $25 per month plus $10. I put per month here. I put month to help you, so it's $25 per month. You don't have to do that. Oh, and it's actually going to, we're going to go ahead and put out this next equation. Sorry, I got a little confused there. We're good. And the next one's going to be, y equals, use a different color. This one, y equals, won't let me change colors, huh? Let's go. Come on, whatever. All right, so y equals, go ahead and do the next one, $15 per month plus 40. Okay, and those are your two equations. Now, to solve these, you remember, I'm gonna take my tool here. We're gonna go ahead and take this, and we're just reviewing. I'm hoping this is good review for you guys. Take this and plug it in here. I'm not asking you to solve it on the screen, all right? But I want to see you guys solve it out on the next screen. So let's go ahead and do the next screen. See how I already set it up for you? Before it was already written out here. Now it's actually 25m plus 10 equals 15m plus 40. There it is. Go ahead and solve this for me. Please, I know it's Desmos and you're not going to have Desmos homework, but I still want to see the work. So take some time right now and let's go ahead and solve it. All right, first step, you're going to subtract 15m. That cancels out. You're going to have 10m plus 10 equals 40. Then subtract 10. 10m equals 30. Divide 10. M equals 3. Okay, awesome. Now, let's go ahead and get to the next one. That means after 3 months, these gym costs will be the same. Okay, and that's what it's asking. How many months will both gym costs be the same? So let's remember that. We're looking at these gym costs. How many months will it take for them to be the same amount? 3. All right. Next question. Go ahead and solve this for me. We're not going to do a bunch of these. See, there's only 8 slides. I want you to just make sure, review what we're doing. Go ahead and solve this for me. All right. Combine like terms. 10x plus 4 equals 34. Okay. All right, this slide's a little different. I want you to drag where you think that we should fit where should we put this red part here? Where should we put this? Y equals x minus x. Where should it go? Where the y is, okay? All right, now take the red dot. Where would you take it to put in? Where are you gonna move this? Where are you gonna put it? You're gonna put it right there. See where the y is. All right, look at that visual. Let's get that visual in our head. All right, cool. Then, almost done. Go ahead and solve this one for me. You could even have a student come up on the board and solve it if you like. Go ahead and solve this one for me. Circle what needs to get moved. This one could be a little intense. We're gonna move this. Where are we gonna put it? Right here. I'm going a little faster in the video because I'm running out of time here. Then, if you'd like to, go ahead and have somebody solve this on the board. If you want to solve this entire equation on the board, have somebody else slide. You should all be solving it on your slide, but if somebody wants to come up and solve it on the board, that's totally fine. Okay? And that was just a quick review of what we already know. Now, out of that Desmos, computers shut, open up, or actually don't open up, get that flow map in front of you. You should have a flow map in front of you. It should be a blank flow map. And what I want you to do is now take this flow map you have and write down that problem in the top left. This is a new way of solving. Systems solving, write this down, by elimination. Okay, solving by elimination. So for these steps, it's a little trickier, but honestly, I think this is a little easier to begin with, and at the end, it can get a little tricky. So first steps first. Here, we're going to draw a line and add down. Like you would do a normal, like 2 plus 2 equals 4. We're going to add down, and that's your step. Add down. Now it gets a little tricky because 2 and negative 2, if you add those, you get 0x. Okay? But 4 plus 2 is 6y. And then 10 plus 2 . Okay? So once you've done this, you now eliminate x and solve for y. So notice that once you have a 0x, it's eliminated. And we're solving by elimination. We destroyed it. It's gone. And all you have left now is 6y equals 12. Well, that's super simple. Divide 6. What does y equal? 2. Okay? So that's your first part of your answer, right? You know what y is. If you ever know what one of the letters are, x or y, can you always figure out what the other one is? So you now have to plug this in to this first equation or the second one. I'm going to go ahead and draw an arrow. This is the toughest part now. Plug in y to first equation and solve for x. All right, look what I wrote there. Plug in y to first equation and solve for x, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to rewrite the first equation over here. So it's going to be 2x plus 4y equals 10, okay? Then I'm going to go ahead and now take this y equals 2. Where is it going to go? Right here. So I'm going to rewrite 2x plus 4, and I put 2 in for y. And now let's just solve this two-step equation. So 2x, 4 times 2 is 8 equals 10. Subtract 8. 2x equals 2. X equals 1. Okay? All right, let's do another one. It looks a little confusing, but just follow the steps with me, just like you did on the top. First, we're just going to add down. Go ahead and add down. Feel free to pause this anytime, Ms. Alonzo. Go ahead and add down. 20 and negative 30, that's negative 10. All right, this got eliminated because it's 0. 0 got eliminated. There's no 0x's in this one. All right, this isn't no solution or infinite. It's none of that stuff. When you get a 0x, you've eliminated the variable. Let's go ahead and put it here. All right, divide 10. We okay with that? Y equals negative 1. Now, like we did before, let's take the first equation and plug it back in. So I'm going to rewrite the first equation, which was what? 4x plus 8y equals 20. All right? And I know what y is now, right? Negative 1. So I'm going to take that negative 1 and I'm going to plug it in. So I'm going to write 4x plus 8 times negative 1 equals 20. I plug this in right there, okay? So now I have 4x minus 8 equals 20. Add 8 to both sides. 4x equals 28. Divide 4. X equals 7. So 7 and -1 are your answers. Okay? Let's keep going. We're going to go quicker. All right? Backside. Write down this equation. We're going to add down 0y. Interesting. This is going to be 3x plus 0y equals 30. So what got eliminated here? The y. So now instead of the x being eliminated, I know that I can set up this equation. 3x and 30. Divide 30, or 3. You get 10. X equals 10. Rewrite the first equation. You're going to put 10 where x is. So 10 minus y equals 11. You're going to subtract 10 to both sides. Negative y equals 1, and you're never allowed to have a negative y. So basically there's a negative 1y here. We're going to divide negative 1 to both sides, and y is going to equal negative 1. All right, last one. Add down, I get 11x, 0y, and negative 11. If you need calculators here, go for it. I have no problems with calculators. All right, so now this gets eliminated. 11x equals negative 11. Negative 1. We okay there? 11 into 11 is 1, but the negative makes it negative 1. Then let's rewrite the first equation. It can be the second one too. It can be whatever equation you want it to be. All right, whichever one. Negative 1 is going to go where x is. You're going to put negative 1 here. So 8 times negative 1 plus y equals negative 16. So negative 8 plus y equals negative 16. I'm going to add 8 to both sides, and y is going to equal negative 8. Okay? Awesome. Hopefully this made sense. You have homework. You can go ahead and work on that homework now in partners if you'd like. I want to see all of your work. Good job, you guys.